ArsenalFanTV, Mo, how good was that?
Man, you know, I've calmed down a bit now, but I was buzzing, absolutely buzzing. There is nothing better in football than last-minute winners. I remember saying this last season as well, that in the history of the Premier League, Arsenal have done this about 25 times. So we're saying this happens once a season. I said last year, this is like Christmas. It happens once a year. So when it happens, enjoy it. And boy, I enjoyed it in that stadium today. You know, you've asked a lot of people whether it was a penalty or not. I saw it perfectly. Before the referee even put his mouth to his whistle, I was claiming for that penalty at the top of my voice.
It looked like a push to me.
It was 100% a push. And I think when we all watch it back, we're going to be baffled as to what, I think it's Tarkowski that did it. Because he had a great game.
He actually played very well, didn't he?
He played brilliantly well. And also, any Burnley fan you speak to about him, they speak very highly of him. They say he's been brilliant. He's replaced Michael Keane effortlessly. And I don't know what it was, but it was a rush of blood to the head.
Is it the thing about that we saw today in football that the brave teams sometimes, teams that have a, because they kind of, I looked at Burnley with about 20 minutes left and they were just like clear their lines, organise. Sometimes you've got to offer a bit more. If the team that's going to go for it more might get that chance to win the game.
I'm not going to stand here and criticise Burnley in any way or say they should have showed more ambition or whatever. I'll say that about United on the weekend because we know they're going to come and go for a 0-0. Because look at the riches that they've got.
Playing at home.
No, but Burnley, listen, come on, look, we've probably got one player in our team that's worth more than the entire Burnley starting 11 combined. Burnley, pound for pound, you could say Burnley are one of the best teams in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Pound for pound, I'm talking monetary here. They are just phenomenal in terms of what they're doing. At the start of this game, they were level on points with us in the Premier League. And when I realised that today, I couldn't believe it, man. That's seriously impressive for Burnley. Had they won today, and let's not forget they hit the post, Czech pulled off a brilliant save, they would have been in the top 4. You know, Arsenal would have been behind them as well. So just mad respect for Burnley. Not that I showed it when we scored, but you know, they deserve a lot of praise. But back to that penalty, I don't know what Tarkowski was thinking because he's just pushed Ramsey, not even discreetly, just 2 hands in the back. Ramsey's gone flying, and fair play to Mason, he's given it. And I didn't think he would because he hasn't given us much all day. But man, it was just euphoria. It was euphoria. And do you know what? We were slating Burnley a little bit. I even tweeted Ian Wright saying to him, "Did you commute to Burnley when you were here? Because how the hell could you live here?" But I love Burnley. I love coming to Burnley. I want to play Burnley every week because I always leave with a smile on my face. Last year, 2 handball last-minute winners. This year's going to be 2 penalty last-minute winners. I love Burnley. I love coming here. It's wicked, man. So much fun. And listen, man, you know, it's just sometimes football is just poetic. When Burnley fans are singing to Alexis Sanchez, you're going to cry in a minute, and then Alexis Sanchez goes and does that. You just can't ask for any more in a football game. So man, I'm buzzing after today. And now we move on to Huddersfield and then the big one against United. So
feeling confident ahead of United?
Well, Huddersfield first, right? And even then, like, we shouldn't take it for granted because you know, this league is insanely competitive, and we know
a good counter-attacking team.
Exactly, and we know that we've slipped up and everything. And Huddersfield will be relishing it. You know, the first time they're coming to Arsenal in the top flight, they're going to be relishing it, looking to get a result. So we've got to make sure that we approach it in a professional way and take it seriously. Because today, you know what, we won and we're all happy now, but the difference between victory and a draw and us kind of going back a bit deflated was what? Just one push, just one incident in the entire game in the 92nd minute. So it's really fine lines. And I think in the first half, Burnley were winning the 50-50s. They were first to everything. I don't think we won a flipping knockdown all game. Burnley, to me, were much better than us in the first half. And second half, obviously, we've come into it. But we were in a... Look, if I was a Burnley fan, I feel very unlucky that we lost the game. So I think on the flip side, we are a little bit lucky to win the game today, even though it was a penalty. And against Huddersfield, we need to step it up a little bit because what we did against Tottenham, we bullied them. We didn't bully Burnley today. They're a very, very difficult team to bully, but we should have done more. And then on to United. Look, I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw against United. That's what they're going to come up and set up to do. They've got no ambition. I think Burnley showed more ambition than United will show on the weekend. But I just hope that we can somehow find a way. If it happens again, last-minute penalty, I'll take it.